Hi, I'm Avery Davidson. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the only TV show bringing Louisiana farmers and consumers together every week. My partner, Kristen Oakes-White, is off this week. As of right now, the Bonnet Carre Spillway is still open, pouring water from the Mississippi River into Lake Pontchartrain. This is the second time the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers opened the structure this year, an unprecedented occurrence that shows just how much water is flowing down the Mississippi. While this is saving New Orleans and other areas from flooding, as Twyla's Neil Melanson shows us, it's not without consequences.
When the Bonnet Carre Spillway opened for an unprecedented second time this year, those in the fishing industries knew it would be bad. It tends to hit the crab industry particularly hard. Based on past years' experience, crab fishermen were expecting to lose some business. Now they say it's a fraction of what it should be.
If I would go back on my past trip tickets from this place here, I sell to, I've been selling since they opened from day one. If I go back on the past trip tickets that here, go back on the computer because everything's documented. From past years to now, it's probably 40%.
Lloyd Bro has been fishing these waters pretty much his whole life. He says were it not for his wife working 2 jobs right now, he would be in the same boat with his fellow crabbers.
And I go crabbing just for the love of it. You know, not always for the money, but for the love of it. And the crabbing and all the species around this area that should be saltwater species or no more.
Wholesalers like Tommy Seafood in New Orleans East are feeling the pinch too. Shalon DeLon is both a vice president in his company and sits on several seafood boards. He says he's never seen it this bad.
This season has been just very low in terms of harvest, and the prices still aren't where they need to be either. So it's really just we're getting hit on both sides between a rock and a hard place. So between the low harvest and the low prices, it's just been very hard to make it.
Another reason they're having trouble keeping the lights on is last year they invested a lot of money in shrimp peeling equipment. With shrimpers having to go 100 miles offshore just to get reduced catches, this equipment isn't seeing much use.
And as you can see, it's just sitting idle. We haven't used it but one time, and that's not by choice. It's just for the simple fact that there's no shrimp to be had in our area.
Normally at this time of day, these docks are full of crab boats, with the crabbers bringing in their catch of the day. And a picture is worth 1,000 words right now. These empty docks are just reflective of the low catch all across South Louisiana right now. In fact, Tommy's is down to Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays for crabbers to bring in their catch. This is an issue near and dear to my heart. Number one, I'm from this area. And number two, I love Louisiana seafood. Blue crab is one of my favorite foods of all time, and the people who bring it to me are hurting right now. For This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, I'm Neil Melanson.
Regardless of where it flows out, experts say the Mississippi River is contributing to a huge dead zone in the Gulf of Mexico. That's due to this year's flooding in the Midwest. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says the abnormally high amounts of spring rainfall in many parts of the Mississippi River watershed led to record high river flows and much larger nutrient loading to the Gulf of Mexico. The excessive amount of runoff is mixing fresh water with salt water, creating the uninhabitable space for marine life. This is also having a negative effect on the seafood industry in Louisiana. The Mississippi River drains 32 states and 2 Canadian provinces. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on this story. Hopefully, there'll be some recovery for our fisheries soon.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like down below. That really helps us out. Also, please subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on all things Louisiana agriculture that we cover here at Twyla. Also, check out this video right here, and we'll see you on to the next one. Thanks.